because YouTube's on. And Zayden's on. Hey, Zayden. And Jackson's on. Hey, Jackson. Go ahead. Yes, but
okay, guys, we're gonna bow in real fast, so go ahead, come to attention. Bow and position. Student creeds. I develop myself physically and mentally based on the Mile High Karate spirit. I will only fight to protect my life and the lives of others. I achieve my fullest potential developing knowledge, honesty, and strength. And what's your goal? Black belt excellence, ma'am. Come to attention. Bow. Okay, so Mr. Morris here is going to be my example. So he's going to be a level 2 student today. We're going to start off with a simple workout. Our magic number today is 10, so we're going to be doing 10 of various different workouts. So the first one is 10 jumping jacks. And begin.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Now we're going to go to 10 push-ups. And go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Now from there, he's going to roll over, get into sit-up position. Now make sure you guys are having your elbows go all the way up to your knees. We're going to do 10 sit-ups. And go. Okay, now from there, you guys are going to stay sitting on the floor. We're going to transfer over to 10 leg lifts. Now you guys can sit on your hands, but if you'd like a challenge, then you can put your hands right to your sides. Not like this, but at a 45-degree angle from your body. And 10 leg lifts, go. Good, and go ahead, stand up. Okay, we have a few more left. We're going to do 10 squats and begin.
2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay, now we're going to set towards the front. Now make sure guys at home that you're finding what your front is. So right now, the front could be me on the screen wherever I am, but that's going to really help you with direction because we're doing forms and combinations today, and I want you to make sure that you're facing the right direction. Okay, we're going to do 5 front kicks, but we're counting 1, 1, 2, 2, and begin.
1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5.
Okay, last but not least, we're going to move on to a little bit of a stretch. So we're still doing the kicking motion, but we're going to do stretch kicks, which means that your knee is completely straight and locked, and we're going to be doing 5 of them. So 1 starting low and 10 being your highest. Okay, and go.
1.
And if you're wondering what this is, you can look at Mr. Morris.
3, 4, 5.
Okay, now he's going to switch his feet. Go ahead and do the other side.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Good, and come to attention. Okay, you guys have about 30 seconds to go have a quick sip of water. Once you get back, just start stretching until you hear my voice and we'll stretch together. And go. Okay, a few more seconds, guys. Make sure you're heading back to where the camera is. Okay, if you are joining us on live stream, there's 2 things to remember. You cannot scroll forward and back during the live stream, and if you are watching, make sure to comment your name so we can go ahead and grab your class card and give you credit for this. Okay, let's get started. We're gonna do very, very light stretching first. So we're gonna start off grabbing our foot. Almost forgot what body part that was. We're gonna grab our foot and count down from 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and take the same leg, flip it up and bring it towards your chest this time. And count down from 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, switch. We're starting with the other leg now, going back. Count down from 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And switch. Bring same leg though. Bring it up. I meant switch to bring it up by your chest. Count down from 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Set it down. Okay, now you guys are going to we'll do 6. So it's 3 each side. You guys are gonna bring your leg up, open up your hips, and then switch and do the other side. We're counting 1, 2, 3, 4. All the way up to 6, and go. If you wanna grab your knee, just like Mr. Morris's, just to get a little bit extra of a stretch, you guys can do that too. Good, okay, now he's gonna do circles forward. We're gonna do 5 circles forward, and then 5 big circles backwards. Good, now let's do 5 crisscross or scissors, whatever you'd like to call these ones. Good, okay, now we're gonna get started with the form. So we are on harang right now. We are going through the entire form. Now, if you do not know the entire form yet, please try your best, but after this is over, make sure you can go back to, especially if you're on Zoom right now, you can go to YouTube, go to this class, and go ahead and scroll to where you need to go in harang so you can review that part a little bit more that you're struggling on. Or there's 1,000 different ways to get the curriculum for Wanyo. Google Classroom, we have it in our email on the Google Drive, we have it on our website, and I think there's one more place.
The app.
The app and YouTube. But we have updated videos, so I wouldn't, I would refrain from the app for right now since we have updated videos. 3 different ways, front view, back view, and a move by move. Yeah, definitely use Classroom, guys, that's new. Okay, prepare for harang.
Harang, ma'am.
Okay, we're gonna go move by move first, and aim, and drop, aya!
Hey.
Okay, go ahead and do your punch punch. And like I said, Mr. Morris is being my example right now, so
Centers, I'm gonna get this roll.
so go ahead and look at Mr. Morris for the example. I'm very limited to what I can do with my arm right now. Okay, and next we go. Top hand chop, make sure that's closed. And aim, step forward, punch. Okay, now he's gonna bring his right foot all the way back and press. Okay, and step forward, punch. And down block. Aim. And step forward, punch. Okay, from right here, he's gonna grab his hand, bring it all the way to his left side, aim, side kick, and land back stance, chop. Now this is gonna feel a little uncomfortable, but it is a back stance. Okay, now he's gonna aim, step forward, punch, and step forward, punch, aya.
Aya!
That is the halfway point. Let's reset. Okay, now you guys are gonna get up there up to there on your own. So prepare for harang.
Harang, ma'am.
Okay, and then just pause right on that second punch for the halfway point. And go.
Aya!
Okay, so freeze there. We're gonna move on to the second half move by move. So if you're a little iffy on this part, make sure that you're paying attention. Okay, so Mr. Morris is gonna chamber onto his right side, Okay, make sure this is your right side. Now, he's gonna take his back leg, which is his left leg, turn all the way around, land pseudo. He's gonna step forward, spear. Now, this part can get a little confusing sometimes. So from right here, he's just gonna do a very short movement with his back leg towards the front, land pseudo. So don't go the long way. The long way is this way. Okay, we don't want to do the long way. It's no C-step, guys. Okay, now he's gonna take his back leg, do a back leg round kick, land, back leg round kick, land, and pseudo. So he's still facing the front. This is why I told you guys to be very cautious of where your front is. Now he's gonna go towards the back, okay? So your back should be facing the camera if that's your front. Okay, so he's gonna do a low block to the back. Now from right here, now you can't really see what he's doing, so really listen to the words I'm saying. He's gonna take his down block, he's gonna lift it up and aim, and then from right here, keep the same foot in front. He's just gonna shift into a back stance and do a short punch, okay? Now this is a short punch because he's gonna freeze there. I'm gonna show you why it's a short punch. It's a short punch because your arm, you're in a back stance. You can't necessarily reach where you're going, but if I use my front hand, I can reach all the way. So that's why it feels a little awkward right now. I call them dinosaur punches. Okay, now that was the first dinosaur punch. He's gonna step forward, do it a second time, and step forward, do it a third time. Okay, now just like we did on the beginning of this part, we shifted into a back stance. Now we're shifting back into a front stance. So your left leg should still be in front. Okay, now he's gonna swing his back leg all the way over. He's facing back towards the front now. He's gonna do an elbow. Now your right hand is open and your left hand is closed. So it's a double elbow, one to the back, one to the side. Okay, now he's gonna take his right leg, swing it all the way to the side. One round kick cover, your right hand is on top first. Another round kick cover, chamber, pseudo, and chamber, pseudo. And reset. Okay, now I just want you guys getting up to the halfway point, and we're gonna go in detail one more time with the last half. Okay, so just get up to the halfway point. Prepare for harang.
Wrong, ma'am.
And begin. Now check yourself real fast. You should have your right hand forward and your right foot forward. Okay, so make sure it's your right foot, not his. Okay, now he's taking his back leg, turning all the way into a pseudo.
Wrong floor. That's one.
I was really confused what you were doing. He was doing one yo. Okay, he's gonna go and turn with the back leg, land pseudo to the side, step forward, spear. Good. Now he's gonna do a pseudo to the other side. Back leg round kick 1, back leg round kick 2, and land pseudo. Move this way. Okay. Now the next move, he's gonna chamber towards a down block or to a down block and go towards the back this time. Go towards the back. So remember guys, if you started the form this way, okay, or this way, if you started the form this way, you should be facing that way now. But if you started the form maybe at an awkward angle, then you need to be completely the opposite direction. Yes, ma'am? For people on Zoom, you can hear me. The people on live stream, you're not going to be able to respond back.
Yes, ma'am.
And aim. Short punch 1. Now, this is just a stand shift, so we should still have our left leg forward. He's going to step forward 2, step forward 3. He's shifting back into a front stance. And down, double X block, sorry guys. And step forward, elbow. Good, now swing it back around. Right hand, left hand, and pseudo to the one side, and pseudo to the other side. Good, and reset. Okay, let's do this one more time, but we're gonna make the last half a little bit faster. Okay, one last time of this form. Prepare for harang.
Wrong, ma'am.
Okay, all the way up to the halfway point, and go. Okay, now I'm just gonna say next move. Now remember, you are facing the cameras right now. Hopefully, this is your front. That means on the next move, I should see your back. Okay? Mr. Morse is gonna do the next move. Go. Yeah? Step forward. Sorry, I'm watching people on Zoom as well for people on live stream. Okay, now the next move, he's gonna face back towards the front with a pseudo. He's facing the front again. His stomach is facing the front. Back leg round kick 1. Back leg round kick 2. And land pseudo. Okay, now from right here, he is facing the back. That means if you are facing the front right now, I should see your back. Okay, so his back is showing. Now he's gonna aim and shift punch. Step forward, punch again. Step forward, punch again. And now he's gonna shift back into his X block. So this is what he's doing behind me. This is what he's doing, okay? Now he's gonna turn his leg all the way around, double block, do his 2 round kick covers, and then finish the form. Good, and reset.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's get one last quick water break. This is only gonna be about 15-20 seconds, just so quick sip, come back, and then we're gonna do combinations real fast, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Disembodied voice.
Okay. Alright, he's disinfecting his hands. He is being safe rather than sorry. Okay, we are moving on to our combinations. Now for these combinations, guys, are you waving? Hi. I see you, Zayden. You're waving. Hi. Okay, so for these combinations, you're going to be setting towards one side, turning towards the other side. Now, the biggest thing, guys, we're on American Taekwondo 5 through 8, and 5 through 6 are lateral. So that means every single time we start 5 or 6, you are going to be facing me, facing the your front, which is me in the camera, doing the moves. Okay, so we're gonna do this a certain style. Okay, so let me explain this for about 10 seconds. We're gonna do move by move one side, move by move the other side, and then we're gonna go full speed or regular speed on both sides. Okay, every single combination is gonna look like that. Are we ready? Hands up. Make sure we're focusing. I do see you in the cameras, guys. For live stream people, I cannot see you. Okay, and number 5, ridge. Now, rule of thumb, guys, your front foot always steps back. Hook kick, back fist, and ridge. Aya. Reset. And turn. Okay, and my throat. Sorry, guys. Okay, front leg steps back, ridge hand, hook kick, back fist, and backhand ridge.
Yeah.
Then he's gonna reset. Now, you have to remember where you were setting in the beginning. So he was this way, he's resetting this way. And turn.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, we're going full speed now, or regular speed. Okay, number 5, front leg moves. Go!
Yeah.
Go ahead and turn the other direction.
Yes, ma'am.
And number 5, go!
Yeah.
I'm gonna steal an extra sip of water, okay? And turn.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, moving on to number 7. 6. Wow, I almost skipped one. Whew, that could have been horrible. Okay, we're gonna step back with our front leg, round kick, back fist, back punch, ridge hand, and round kick. And if you guys come to a lot of my classes, I like to simplify things. So for this one, he's gonna do it again on this side. He does round, back, ridge, round. Only so it's less talking and less words. And it's a jingle, so it's easy to remember. Okay, go ahead and turn. We're gonna do it move by move on this side. Front leg steps back, round, back, ridge, round, and then he resets. Told you it's a jingle. Hey, turn. Hey, full speed now. And go.
Yeah.
Alright, he's gonna turn. And one last time on the other side. Go.
Yeah.
Good. And he's gonna turn. Now, number 7 this time. This one, I love it because it's so simple. He's going to do a fade, not hook, fade ridge. Then he's going to do a hook kick with his front leg and back punch. Turn.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fade ridge, front leg hook, and punch. Turn.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, full speed. And go. Turn. Nice and simple, I told you. And 7, go. Now he's gonna turn.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, number 8. Now this may be a little bit new for you guys, so we're gonna go over it a little bit more in depth. Okay, so he's gonna take a step back, do a side kick, slide in hook round, and front punch, back punch. It's actually pretty simple, but the hardest part to get down are those 3 kicks. Because you put all your momentum back, but then you have to shoot it forward real fast. And those 3 kicks, your foot is up that entire time. And if you heard Mr. Morris in the back, the pivot is really, really important for that slide in to help you. Because if you aren't pivoted, if you can see my feet, if I scoot back a little bit more, if you're not pivoted, guys, your foot's just gonna get stuck. But if you turn it, it'll make it nice and smoother to scoot. But these 3 kicks, do not set your leg down. Okay, and turn.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, break it down one more time. Go ahead and step back side kick and quickly slide in hook round. Okay, now front punch, back punch. Turn.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now we're gonna go full speed. Go ahead, if you need to break this down a little bit, you can look at Mr. Morris for this side and then try it on this side by yourself. And go. Good, turn.
Yes, ma'am.
And number 8 again, go. It's just 3 kicks and then a nice simple front punch, back punch. And turn.
Yes, ma'am.
We're gonna do it 2 more times. And number 8, go. And turn.
Yes, ma'am.
Number 8, go. Alright, I had to sneeze, guys, my allergies. Okay, and reset.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, we're gonna do a little bit of kicking. Now you're gonna set towards the mirrors to do all of, or not the mirrors, towards the camera, to do all these kicks. So go ahead and set, Now we already did our 5 front kicks on the beginning. So we're just gonna immediately move on to round kicks now. So remember, we are completely to the side on our round kicks. Your knee needs to be all the way back. It should not be like this. Your body isn't crunched. Okay, it's nice and open for this. And biggest thing, which I always yell at you guys for, pivot, or not pivot. That is one thing I yell at you guys for. But point your toes. This is a round kick. Okay, and let's do 5 on one leg. So the one right in front, just do all 5. Set it down in between though, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, go ahead and switch your feet. Have your hands up. Okay, 5 on this leg now, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good, go ahead and switch. Okay, now we are on to side kicks. So it's a little bit different now. Chambers in close. And another thing that I always say, the foot is the most important part because that's what we're actually kicking with. So your toes need to be all the way pulled back and your foot should be nice and flat. You're not kicking with your toes, you're kicking right here on your heel. Okay, 5 on one side, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Okay, switch your feet. And 5, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, switch. Okay, last kick we're doing, you guys are gonna do 5 hook kicks. Now this one's a combination of the round and the side. So it starts off with the side, kicks, swipes, turns into a hook. Or not a hook, a round kick, chamber. And 5, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Switch. And go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, and relax position. Okay, I'm checking the time real fast. Okay, so we are gonna move on to our daily challenge now. We have one every single day. So this daily challenge is going to be a plank position. How long can you hold a plank position? So in class right now, you guys are gonna be holding it for 1 minute. only 1 minute, but if you can hold it for more than 1 minute, we want you guys taking a picture of yourselves next to your time. So pretend you got 2 minutes and 30 seconds on the timer. Go ahead, just put that by your face, take a nice picture, whatever you want to do, and send it to our email or on our Facebook page. I had to think about that a little bit. Okay, so 1 minute, go ahead and get your plank position. I'm gonna scoot back. Remember guys, it's not a push-up position, it's a plank. So we're down low, we're on our forearms now, forearms. Okay, I'm gonna start the timer. And 1 minute starts now. Go ahead and hold that plank. Mr. Morris is actually gonna jump in. Wait, further back. There we go, he's jumping in with you guys, so hold that plank. Make sure your belly button isn't kissing the floor.
You could drop the camera to me.
No, they can see you.
This is supposed to be hard.
Keep your back straight. No mountains, no valleys.
Now, remember guys, we're only holding it for 1 minute in class, but it's a daily challenge of how long you can hold it. So right after class is over, please go ahead and try it and see how long you can hold it. We have people holding it for a pretty long time, so I want to see who can hold it for the most amount of time in the karate school. We have 10 seconds left, so make sure we're no butts in the air, and our belly button is nice and straight. I'm watching Mr. Morris. And time. Good, go ahead and shake out your hands a little bit. Now, like I said, and I'm gonna say it again, that was only 1 minute. You guys are trying to see how long you can hold it for. I know there's the world records of a person holding it for 4 hours. There's a man who held it for over 8 hours, which is absolutely ridiculous. A long time. Truthfully wasted. But if you guys can hold it for longer, you don't have to record yourself holding it there because that's a little boring. You're just holding it there. Just go ahead and take a picture of your time and send it to us and we'll post it. Okay, that was a daily challenge. I have one more announcement. Everything is sent over our over email, so make sure that you're constantly checking those emails because we have Google Drive with all of the forms and combinations. No, we don't. Am I? All right, we have, I'm sorry, Google Classroom. So go ahead and check that email to sign in to Google Classroom. Now, kids, if you are on your school account, it does not work. You need to be on a different account to get into Google Classroom, not your school account. There is also on our website, you can find the curriculum. Thumbs up?
All the homework.
Good.
All the homework.
Yeah, all the homework is on there too. Mr. Morris's leadership classes and everything extra is on there as well. If you are in Maths Club, we're gonna get bowed out. If you guys are in leadership, you're gonna obviously bow out with us, but then you're gonna go grab your nunchucks. Now, if you don't have nunchucks, that's perfectly okay, but we want you to stay on so Mr. Morris can show you what we're doing, okay? Now go ahead and come to attention, guys. Bow, face the flags or face the camera.
Yes,
Bow, and position.
Ma'am.
Hands behind your back.
Yes, ma'am.
Black Belt Creed.
As a dedicated student of the martial arts, I live my life by the principles of Black Belt. Modesty, courtesy, integrity, perseverance, self-control, and double spirit, ma'am.
I almost called myself a sir. And position.
Ma'am.
Mile
High Karate is the best, ma'am. Asa.
Match Club, you are dismissed. Please make sure you're practicing at home because I know there's absolutely no excuses why you're not practicing at home. Hi Zayden, you're waving to me. Because we're all quarantined in our house anyway. So practice, have something to do, get your body moving a little bit. And best thing is, all of these videos are on YouTube. So if you want to take a mini class, go ahead and rewind and take a class, okay? We have workouts, we have stretches, we have kicks. Go ahead and look at that.
Perfect.
Okay, Mr. Morris is taking over.
All right, we're gonna get started with our nunchuck stuff. Bye, Zayden. Have a good day.
Bye, Zayden.
So, we're gonna warm up our wrists here by making circles. Good. And then make sure you use both sides to warm up your wrists. So we're using both sides. Good. All right. So, in level 2, you guys are making a form now. You guys are gonna be making a form with your nunchucks. Now, you could do any of the moves that we have gone over this with our nunchucks with me. So I'm gonna go through a couple of them while I'm doing this. If you already know what you wanna do for your form, go ahead and start doing that. If you don't, I'm gonna show off some of the moves we've been learning in class. That way you guys can put them in your form and make it look cool. So the first one that we went over was in both hands, and it's kind of like we're punching and we're flicking our wrist at the same time. So we go out and then we catch it with our back hand. We don't throw it out, we lead this hand here, out and back. That's the first move. So again, you guys can do any of the moves you guys have learned to make a form. I'm just gonna go over a couple of moves so you guys remember what we have going on. Then same thing, you do it with the other side, make it even. Awesome, good. That's exactly what I wanna see. All right, next one, we go underneath our shoulder. Remember, it's on the same side as our nunchuck, not across our body, that's weird. It's on the same side. And we tuck it underneath our shoulder. So you're gonna go out and back underneath, just like that. That's the next move we went over. So striking with our nunchuck. Good. All right, and same thing, we gotta make it even. So if you do it on both sides, just like so. Wow. Going underneath our shoulder. Good. Good. The next one we went over was our flip. So we went over our hand and back around. So going back and forth, back and forth. Good. And with the flip, this is the first level, so going back and forth in front of your body. The next level is going side to side from across your body. You go around to the other side, and you gotta bring it back. So you're going back and forth across your hip, or across your belt. Good. All right, and then the level after that is your figure eight with it. So you're doing a figure eight, and then you're going around and around, just like this. So I'm going back and forth across my body. Good. All right. We also got going around our shoulder here, just like so. So we're bringing it up, catching underneath, flip it to the other side. Now remember, when you do this, you're not going exactly over your shoulder, because if I do that, I won't be able to catch the nunchuck. I have to kind of go over my arm here, and it'll see how it pops out. I can grab it, and then I go to the other side. Same thing, make sure you pop it out there and grab it. Pop it out and grab it. Pop it out and grab it. Good. And then make sure when you're grabbing your nunchuck, you grab it up top, because down here we have no control. It's gonna fly all over the place. But out here, we got all the control we need. All right, so we're gonna go a little bit longer. You're gonna make some figure eights. Unless you're making your form. If you're making your form, keep going. These are just ideas you guys can put into your form. You got up and down figure eight. Good. Up and down. Again, we have our figure eight. And with the flip, wow. Try that again. With the flip. Good. All right, and time. So that is all we are going to be doing today with our nunchucks. Thank you guys for joining me. Again, if you need to watch anything for like our Wednesday, Thursday leadership, so the 17 laws of teamwork and the paperwork, that is on our Google Classroom. So you guys can go on there and find it. Again, we also have all of our homework sheets, so our self-discipline sheet, our book look card, healthy eating, self-discipline sheet, all those are on the Google Classroom as well. That way you guys can keep doing those at home and earn tons of stripes. All right, so you guys can grab those, fill those out, get them done, turn them in for stripes. Thank you guys so much for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Have a good afternoon. Bye.